Well, hello. Long time no see. I haven't talked to you since last night. Boom. Some of you guys might be wondering why I'm wearing a gas mask. I like to inhale my own burps. I love to keep them and smell them myself. Not really. I use that for when I hit a bong. I don't know if you guys like weed or not. I'm a big weed advocate. Probably one of my favorite things to do. I might do also. I know some people say keep your face in the camera, but I also like walking around this type of shit. Just when walking around, I'm talking. Nobody really knows what's gonna happen. If I could, I would do a line of cocaine right now to show the fans how good I can be when I'm off substances. So females don't like me. I have way now. I wouldn't say I have a drug problem. Maybe a light drug problem, but it's not bad. I mean, everybody, there's a lot of people. I mean, there's a lot of older people that know. But I mean, Tim Dillon is like, I mean, there's a lot of people. They smoke for years on years, and they lose part of their brain and go insane. But I mean, that's the way it goes sometimes. Like I can't say I'm not addicted to weed. I love weed. I have a stone bong. I have a shit ton of glass pieces. I'll probably throw those up in the video here in a sec. Probably not, because I'm lazy and kind of figuring this out. I know I sound like fucking out of breath because I am. Oh, fuck, I'm so fat. Jesus Christ, man. I need to lose some fucking weight. That's fucking hard too, losing weight. I wish I had money so I could do fucking Ozempic, but fucking, I heard Ozempic ain't good for you, so I mean, who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll just do what all fat people do, get to like 500 pounds and get liposuction and just say I lost all the weight. Myles Garrett leaving the Browns. Are we surprised? No. Why always is, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a huge Browns fan. I've been a Browns fan my whole life. Shout out Peyton Hillis. But this is a poverty team filled with poverty people, built in a shitty stadium. I hate that stadium. The Browns organization has made me hate football altogether. I am not going to switch my team. I will not say I am a fan of the Kansas City Chiefs now, but put two and two together. Who knows? I'd probably fuck Patrick Mahomes' wife. A lot of people think she's an annoying cunt, but a lot of chicks are annoying cunts until you shove their face into a pillow while you're fucking them. And then you realize they're not that annoying. And then you're like, oh, they're cool now. Boom. Yeah. I know I'm talking about another man's wife. It's probably not good to do. I was at the bar yesterday with my friends. I talked to this one. She was a little bit of an older lady. We started bonding over the fact that she has a friend who has a son that happens to look just like me. And that was the easiest I've ever had talking to a mother before. I've never been so in before in my life. Even my friends were looking at me and telling me I was doing a good job. And there's a lot of kids that look like me. I'm sure once you see this video, you're gonna be like, I've seen this person before. I've seen somebody that looked just like him. Yes, I've had people send me photos from around here of fat brown dudes that look just like me. And I used to have really long hair, and they would look like me. But the thing was, some of these people, they were gay. So I took it as an issue because I think you could look at me and tell I'm not gay. I love women. But then again, motherfuckers who just over say they love women are gay. So I'm not saying that I just love women, that's all I want. I just like women. They're cool. I mean, most of them are annoying. Everyone I've ever really talked to has been kind of annoying. None of them have personality. The personality is really the boobs. Tyler. You guys met the cameraman last night, Tyler. I won't say his last name, but you know who it is. I showed you guys Dom. I showed you Noah. I like the walking around intro part. I thought that was pretty good. Gotta be more on topic. I think also, let me know what you guys think. If you guys like the stand-up style or walk around type shit, we'll stick with that. Maybe not. I guess we'll see. Let's try and error type of thing, like I said last night. I know this isn't gonna be fucking. This snowball will not be rolling down the hill for a while because the audio is kind of a bit of an issue with the speaker. Trying to figure out how I want to do that. Probably have to go buy a mic to put onto my shirt. But this isn't bad either with the microphone right here. I listen to the audio, it doesn't sound horrible. We got that. Next topic, Vegas runs, actually the Jews. It's not Vegas, it's just the Jews. They run every single sport. I've never been able to hit a sports bet in my life because it always is fucking, I always lose by one. There's always one fucking, what is it called? One fucking, I lost my train of thought. That doesn't show you how fucking stupid I am. Oh, God, I was just talking about it and I lost it. Boom. Next topic. Oh, how do we do the meatball video in this? I just told it in the last one. I'm trying to figure out which one, which video I'm going to use. It'll probably be this one. Because I like the intro to start out walking around, so I'll probably use this one. But one of the things, one story about me, to give you a good summary about me and what people think about me, was my freshman year of high school. I was a walking entertainment system for everyone. I was a walking clown show. I was a fucking joke, as you can tell now by looking at me. I don't know if you can tell or hear through the speaker. You probably can. I have a speech impairment. I can't say words that end with an R, but there is one that I can say really good, but I can't say it on camera, and no, it's not what you think, alright? It's naysayer, alright? Some of you thought I was going to say maybe that word, but no, I mean, I get called a nagger a lot, and, you know, I think you can tell by the end of that. I mean, I have a speech impediment thing, so back to the story, all the hot women, all the fat women, all the fat dudes, everybody in school, I was pretty popular my freshman year, only for the fact that I couldn't say words correctly. I used to have chicks walk up to me and ask me to say the word yogurt just to laugh in my face and walk away. And some of you guys would be saying, well, you know, why didn't you kill yourself? You know, why would I? That's the thing. I mean, they make fun of you, they walk away, and you stare at the butt. That's about it. I mean, that's all you can do. You can just take your fucking loss in defeat and that you're just a walking laughing stuff. But that's okay. Because we improvise and adapt over that. I ended up being, I wouldn't say I'm funny. Well, yeah, no, I take that back. I am funny. You know, fuck you guys. I could care less if you think I'm not funny or not. Some of my jokes are stale. Once I get a little bit more comfortable on camera, I think I'll be throwing more jokes around. Like, you know, I just gotta figure out what I can, what I can't say. I know there's some words I can do, there's some words I can't do. Definitely know, you know, the F word, F-A-G. I don't know. Let me know how you feel about that, guys. You care if I say that? You care if I say, God, no. Well, actually, you know, a few people say it in the videos, they just bleep it out. I mean, you can tell what it is. I kind of want to play into like a Sam Hyde type of thing, to where I'm a little bit controversial and just kind of fuck with people more than really. But then again, that content can get old pretty soon. So I'm thinking maybe a live stream of me. Well, I had that. I mean, a lot of people do this. They hand out drugs to homeless people, and I mean, it's kind of entertaining, kind of not. You're just like, well, it's better than them going to get heroin or something, which in fairness is true, but that's what Joe Biden's for. I blame the homeless community on Kamala Harris too. She's pretty dumb. I wasn't a huge fan of her, which I'm sure a lot of you are surprised about. When you look at me, you'd be like, oh, you think he would be? I'm not saying I'm right-wing either. I'm just saying I like to mess with people about politics. That's a lot of people know. A lot of people know that. I'm not a huge political guy. My thing when it comes to politics is that I want my beer to be cheap, I want my weed to be cheap, and I want my cocaine to be safe. If I can't do the snow, if I can't go snowing, I'm in skiing. I'm fucking dumb. I'm just trying to fucking sound smart or whatever. I'm not. But that's my stance on the political thing. I'm not a big politician. A lot of people might think I am, but I'm not. I really do hate politics and everything that it's about. I know there's probably screenshots of me and Make America Great hat. That's AI. I was never at a Trump rally. I love. No, I was at a Trump rally. Funny story though. I know somebody who went to a Trump rally and left his. No, I shouldn't tell that. No, unless Jay gives me the okay on that story, I shouldn't be telling anybody else's story. It should all be original to me. Here's a good story, a little bit of backstory. We'll probably cut this in with one of the other videos we talked about this earlier. I got suspended my freshman year vaping in an 8th grade football game. And some of you might ask, why were you at an 8th grade football game? Well, it looks bad, I know, but I had football. I was on the freshman team, and I'm not going to say the schools' names, but both those two teams, they play at a high school, and that would be like the big game because they were rivals or whatever. And my dumb ass thought it would be a smart idea to go hang out with these two goobers. We'll call them Z and C. Z and C was smacking one of them big ass mods. Let me tell you something. After that day, my life has never been the same. I've been doing drugs ever since. I ended up getting caught. It was my first time ever vaping, and I took a fat whip of it. I didn't know how you're supposed to do it, so I just fucking whipped it and started coughing out a fucking lung and a half. And doing all that gave attention away. And down below was our athletic director watching me multiple times try and hit a vape. And it was stupid. He ended up coming up and calling us down and saying, "You three gentlemen come downstairs right now." And I thought about just hopping the fence and just leaving, but I realized that would not fix the situation because if I go to school the next day, I would still be in trouble. But I got pulled down, taken to the principal's office, and I called my parents. And a lot of you, if you know me, you know how my dad is. My dad's a very interesting man. He basically came in there and just kicked my ass. The first thing that he said to me, which was really comical, I didn't know how to react to this for the rest of the fucking time, because I was trying so hard not to laugh at it. He stormed into the principal's office and was like, "Do you want me to take you to Speedway so you can smoke the real things? Why the hell are you fucking smoking a vape?" Which is understandable, because now in this day and age, vaping is gay. If you vape, you're gay. I don't care what you say. Vaping is probably one of the... Nobody looks like more of a bigger douchebag than anyone with a goddamn breeze. Alright? I knew society was going downhill when vapes started having phones on them. And yes, I did use one. Alright? That's how I knew vaping was bad at that point. So, don't vape. Vaping's dumb. Do real drugs. Just do some mushrooms. Honestly, just microdose mushrooms instead of vape. You'll get more appreciation out of the mushrooms than with the vape. But we're off topic again. Anyway, back to the story with the cigarettes. So my dad comes in and says that to me, and I have to sit there and try not to laugh. And this whole entire time, him and I'm pretty sure it was Dean, they were grilling me, saying how stupid I was to hit a vape in, what do you call it? I was fucking, in the stands. And I agree. I mean, I ended up getting suspended. This was the week that we played this one really shitty team. Fun fact, my 4 years of playing high school football, there was one team I never played because every year I was either suspended because I did something stupid, I was academically ineligible, and I just, one time, funny little story to throw in, I quit the football team. I told my coach I wanted to kill myself. And probably the worst decision I ever did, because it was kind of like a metaphorical type of thing. Like, it's very like you're trying to find something, like trying to get out of it. And so what happened was I had a really bad game the week before, and they were going to sit me versus like the shittiest team. You guys know what team I'm talking about. I mean, the people that know me, you do. And I was just like, I quit. I just walked away and told my coach that I wasn't doing good mentally and that I didn't want to play football anymore. So what my coach decided to do was sit me down with a therapist at school. And I thought telling this therapist killing myself is way better than playing football would get me out of playing football. Little did I know, I was still stuck playing football for the next few weeks, so I had to fake an injury. One thing that you should never do if you're trying to get out of something, anything but the killing yourself excuse, man. That was like fucking, I knew once I said that with the therapist, I knew I was in for the long haul. Because the way they just got up and looked at me, they're like, oh God. I was like, I'm fucked. I put myself in the corner and I'm fucked. And my coach's exact, I couldn't believe this. I thought he was a joke when he first did it. He looked at me and said, well, we don't want you to kill yourself, but I think the best option for you is to still come back and play football. We fucking serious right now? Like, I just tried to quit because they tried to bench me for a fucking, that tells you how talented I am. They tried to bench me for like a freshman or sophomore, I can't really remember. I'm not going to say I'm great at football. I just happened to get the starting spot because there was nobody else that could play that spot. That's how trash our football team was. And so, I ended up having to fake an injury to get out of playing football. Here's a little bit of a side note also onto this story about the vaping. I know it's a long story, but it kind of all fits in well. We're off the vaping and now I'm talking about the injury. Me trying to quit football, that's what we're on. And so, a few weeks later, we have a game, and I faked a leg injury. I fell down to the ground when somebody got pushed in the back of my leg, and I started acting like I tore my ACL. I grabbed my leg and started crying, which maybe that's what I get into. Maybe I get into acting, who knows? Let me tell you something. I put on a performance of a fucking lifetime because I know I had to play a goddamn game of football after that. I didn't even have a bruise. They said alright, this is how stupid our athletic director is too. Apparently used to touch people with massage guns and shit. I don't know. Everyone does that type of shit, I guess now. But this dude was so unqualified because of the simple fact that he grabbed my leg and touched it for a minute and said, he has a torn PCL. And I got to walk on crutches for the rest of the game. And when nobody was looking around, I look at my friends and I said, hey, watch this. And when the coaches would look away, I picked my crutches up and start walking normally because I wasn't injured. And I actually gave it away. I think the coaches knew I was faking it. After one time, I saw her walking and the coach turned around and looked at me and I threw my crutches back down, started acting like I was injured. But none of them cared. I was just one of those people on the football team That was basically charity case. It's like a Make-A-Wish kid that you let play that really isn't a Make-A-Wish. He's just stupid, which is me, as you can tell. Not that smart. Like I said, the reason I never played some teams before was because I think my highest cumulative grade that I ever had was, I think during COVID, and I think I was like a 3.0 because you just could not. And that's the thing. I had a 3.0 and it was fucking COVID. I should have a 4.0, but that just proves to you how fucking retarded I am. But then again, I don't know how that works. I thought 4.0s only like went to the kids in the bigger classes. Like, boom, there's a story. I was in stupid classes. I don't think you could tell by looking at me, but yes, I was in the stupid classes. I was in classes with people with Asperger's, learning disabilities, and then there's just me. I'm not really that stupid. I just don't apply myself when it comes to work. I leave all my homework for the last day, type of shit. Last day of the quarter, I was basically let graduate because of how much the teachers hated me. And I know that sounds stupid. Like, how can people just let somebody pass if the teachers just hate him? Because I also, at the time, had a friend who I'm no longer friends with because he is a loser. What happened was he didn't graduate on his first attempt, but I did. And that's how I knew I was a charity case for that high school, because this dude was white. He did his homework sometimes, but me, I never did it. I was always getting in trouble. I was always pissing teachers off. My freshman year, made a Spanish teacher cry. Along with my buddies, I made her basically quit. She went back to, I think there was like a first year or second year teaching in the school at my high school, and me and my friends single-handedly made her break because I had a friend who went to a class after we were done, and I'm not proud of it, am I? Yes, but apparently she was crying. I mean, I guess that's on her. I mean, be more prepared. I mean, what do you fucking expect from a shithead like me? And the thing was, she kept kicking me out of class too. Like she woke me up with fucking breaking a pencil one time. But she did know how to assign seats. So I met some of my best friends, some of my dogs. Dog chat, brother. Yeah, and it was interesting. I mean, I'm sure if you asked me a question, like a smart question, the answer I wouldn't be able to get it. But I'm still smart. I know some topics. Let me think. I was really good at geometry. That's pretty easy. That's shapes and building stuff, right? Yeah, but that just shows a lot about me. I'm pretty stupid, but smart at the same time. I have more knowledge outside of school than I would in school. Hell, if you had me do fucking multiplication, I still count on my fingers sometimes because I get confused when I'm trying to do math. I rip the fingers out and still count on them, man. Like, there's something like, sometimes when I want to tip somebody and I don't know how much to tip, I try and think about the top of my head. I mean, it's pretty easy because like if you put like $5 down, you just like, put 5 extra on top of your total and then put the cent, like whatever the cents is right there. But I will always think about it double because my brain power is a little slow. And yeah, that's a good summary of me for next week. I think we're gonna jot some questions down to where it's like maybe I invest in like a green screen background or something. I don't know if you guys like the background like that. Boom. Or you can just see me the whole entire time over the chair like this. Who knows? It's a work in progress. Dog check. Alright, so yeah, that's a little bit of a rundown on me. Yeah, I got some good stories there for you guys. Hopefully you like them. Hopefully it goes. I'll clip a few of those and mash them up and throw them on TikTok and Twitter and stuff like that. So This whole thing is probably gonna go on X. I'll probably get demonetized on YouTube because I did say, I know you can't cuss in the first few minutes, and that's impossible for me. One thing about me is that I don't watch my language until after it's said. There's been multiple times that I've fucked up a relationship or something because I don't think, and I have alcoholism. But that's okay. Everybody's gonna have the trait to them that makes them different from everyone else. And that's mine. I'm just an alcoholic. And it's not really that funny now. I really think about that. It wasn't really that funny. Just sad. Maybe I should tell one more story and then I can end this off. What's a good story? I'm not going to say who, I'm not going to say what religion they are. I'm sure you know where I'm going with this. I, one time, with a group of friends, allegedly, keyword is alleged. There's no video proof. The only reason why we had, never mind, I'm not going to say why, but allegedly, I guess, spraying dicks with Roundup on people's yards would make them upset, which, and for some reason, I never understood that. I just thought it was odd. Like, you know, it's like that one dude in fucking Italy or whatever, the one dude that spray paints all the time, fucking everyone fucking calls it a goddamn masterpiece. So I thought, you know, backstory why I did this dude was trying to clown me in front of some chicks and was trying to act really cool. And I was like, I can't let that happen. I mean, I'm not going to let you outdo me. And it got into the point where I called my friends, who I always go, I allegedly used to go egging with. I never used to egg or ding-dong ditch anybody. All that's alleged, you know, I was lying about that. I don't have any video proof of that. But, if you really know, but allegedly, right, continue. Allegedly, we spray painted a bunch of dicks in the yard. And allegedly, somebody made a phone call to somebody to brag about it, and they found out because allegedly, and I'm not going to say who the person that made the phone call was, even though it was maybe me, and I was telling somebody that I shouldn't have told. Sneaky, not really, but basically what ended up happening was we got caught. I got caught. To this day, it was 100% worth it. I lost being friends. I guess the biggest issue with that, the whole learning experience was, at the time, the person who I did that to, he was my friend, and my best friend, and I know this sounds crazy, but if Stu would do that to his best friend, yes I would. Any of you guys, if you fuck with me and find me fat, not a fat chick, a hot chick. If you just try and clown me in front of somebody, I will come for you. And I'm not talking about fighting you. You will find out, allegedly. But, yeah, he tried to clown me in front of these people, so I thought a good thing to do was just, you know, spray paint fucking Roundup and dicks all around his yard. And then, once he found out, I had to go over there and fix his glass for him. And, let's just say, while I was there, his dad was whipping into me, which makes a lot of sense because I would too. His dad actually hugged me the day before. That's how good a friendship, if that doesn't tell you about that. His dad gave me a hug and said, I'll see you later, bro. So, yeah, I ruined a good friendship with a really rich family. But the moral of the story is, don't let people clown you. Don't let anyone clown you. All right? Mostly if they don't have a forehead. Well, not a forehead, a fucking hairline. This dude happened to have a hairline that went back all the way to his head. And now I'm kind of getting a little bit too specific, so he knows who he's talking about. Allegedly, though, this could all be made up. You know what I mean? This could be real. I mean, you know, allegedly just speak about, you know, a crime that I did, but that's okay. you know? And what are we looking at here, time-wise? Boom! That was a raw half hour. You know what? I rock with that. That was a raw half hour. Bang, bang, pop. That was great. I fuck with it. Alright. So, alright. We'll probably end this off right here. This is a good half hour episode that I just talked. I think this would do some numbers. Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast. And, yeah. Hopefully you guys will join me on this insane journey that we're going to take. We will be doing a lot of drugs. I can't wait to stream that. I can't wait to do what Togi does, where he just streams on camera and does cocaine off stream, does a shit ton of steroids, and basically it's just party until he dies. That's my goal, at least. Just keep going until I die. To the liver fucking collapses, or the lungs collapse, or they just die in general. I'm going to continue. I need to stop the drinking as much. That's the biggest issue. I also need to hit the gym. Maybe I should do like a gym thing too with this. Because I look disgusting. I'm looking at myself on the camera and fuck, I am gross. Jesus Christ. It's not good to look at. Like, you look at yourself and be like, ew. Ew. I can still talk to women somehow, I guess. I don't know how. Last time I'm going to the bars, I've talked to a few, but it's like, they're not good looking women. Sometimes you gotta, I had a really big fat spree going on after my senior year of high school. That's all I went for was the tubbies. And I'm not gonna say it wasn't not fun, because it was, because a lot of people know fat chicks are some of the coolest chicks. I mean, whether you like to admit it or not, I mean, yeah, they're gross and fat, but some of them, they're like investments. It's like an investment. Like, my biggest thing when it comes to big women, like, I'll give them a chance, but if you don't go to the gym with me, I'm done with you, realistically. And that's really hypocritical, because I am fat. I used to be 190 pounds. Believe it or not, I actually lost a lot of weight before, but then I gained it right back, because during that time, I became an alcoholic. So, yeah, that's my stance on fat women. And, yeah, there we go. That's how we end the podcast. Boom. That was a good 32 minutes. Let's do this.